mind. Over the course of one summer, Zhao Shanshan hit a growth spurt, even starting to look like a movie star. Entered high school full of hope, but soon began searching frantically, scouring every corner of the campus. But that familiar face was nowhere to be found. A wave of crushing disappointment instantly overwhelmed him. He couldn't understand why did Li Chongxia change her mind. How was he to endure these 3 years without her? Just as he felt utterly hopeless, a crisp voice rang out behind him. He whipped around to see the face he had longed for day and night. Tears instantly blurring his eyes as surprises came one after another. Not only were they reunited, but they were also placed in the same class. Zhao Shanshan's entire world was illuminated by Li Chongxia once again. His gaze was drawn to her like a magnet, fixed on her at all times, getting so carried away that he was singled out and scolded by the teacher. He didn't notice at all that a girl named Wang Huan also had a special place in her heart for him, sadly on the map of love. Straight paths are rare. It's mostly a maze of intricate one-way streets. Mutual attraction is a rarity, Wang Huan. This character serves as a classic, heartbreaking footnote in this story of youth. She represents those overlooked silent affections to get one step closer to the goddess of his heart. Zhao Shanshan used poor eyesight as an excuse to swap seats with a classmate, finally sitting next to Li Chongxia just as he had hoped, while his heart raced, taking in her fragrance, so close at hand. Wang Huan, feeling her crush had been stolen, marched over in a huff. She mocked him with bitter sarcasm.
I think what you really need is someone to stand guard over you.
Adolescent heartthrobs don't actually require earth-shattering vows. It could be an ordinary seat swap, or perhaps the shadows swaying under dim candlelights during a sudden power outage at evening study. Or perhaps it's the sight of a figure skipping nimbly over rubber bands in the bright sun. Even the most mundane moments are cast in a beautiful glow through the filter of youth. In one English class, the teacher had them imitate classic lines from the movie Titanic.
Rose, you jump, I jump to make it. They can't. Our life is a game of luck. Zhao Shanshan's clumsy pronunciation sparked an outburst of laughter, and the teacher punished him. He was ordered to stay over the weekend for tutoring from Li Chongxia, the English class representative.
What seemed like a punishment was in fact a godsend. In the empty classroom with only the two of them left, Zhao Shanshan summoned every ounce of courage he possessed, and slowly placed his hand over Li Chongxia's. At that moment, the air itself seemed to stand still. To his surprise, Li Chongxia didn't pull away. Her eyes were brimming with a young girl's shyness and nerves. Clearly, at some unknown point, she had developed feelings for him as well. This touch acted as a key, unlocking a new chapter in their relationship. They began to stroll around the campus, one following the other, sneaking off to the railway bridge, their secret base etched with youthful vows and heartfelt confessions, where they shared their innermost thoughts. Whenever a train thundered past, the deafening roar and vibrations seemed to beat in time with their racing hearts. They would scream at the top of their lungs at the passing train, releasing the raw, unbridled passion that only belongs to youth. Their once dull and monotonous high school life became vibrant and full of flavor thanks to this blossoming love. Zhao Shanshan grew increasingly bold. He even invited Li Chongxia to a dim, secluded room in the school. In that cramped space, he clumsily yet sincerely shared his first kiss. The kiss made their relationship soar golden sunlight, and a warm breeze framed them as they leaned into each other, looking like a scene straight out of a fairy tale. But fairy tales are inherently fragile, just as Zhao Shanshan was dreaming of an infinite future. An off-campus bully named Chen Haonan loomed over his youth like a dark gathering storm cloud.
Mom, so you're dating, huh? Every day you spend dating, I'll spend messing with you. If you do it every day, I'll mess with you every day. Do you hear me? I heard you.
This humiliation left Zhao Shanshan sleepless, unable to even face Li Chongxia. But unfortunately, before long, Chen Haonan confronted him again, this time in front of the whole class, and began berating him. At this tense moment, the entire class was paralyzed with fear. Only Li Chongxia bravely rushed forward to shield Zhao Shanshan. Everyone was stunned by the courage displayed by this seemingly fragile girl, including Chen Haonan. Li Chongxia's intervention was like a ray of light, piercing through Zhao Shanshan's dark situation. She decided not to back down anymore. However, this bravery also incensed Chen Haonan to save Fasi. He picked up a brick and hurled it violently at Zhao Shanshan. From the moment of his humiliation, Zhao Shanshan seemed to have been stripped of his right to love. He became a laughingstock, But Li Chongxia didn't give up on him under the bridge where they often met. She wrote encouraging words and chalked success in the exams. Then come, marry me. This sentence became Zhao Shanshan's ultimate lifeline. She knew there was no turning back facing Chen Haonan's constant harassment and the judgmental stares of those around her. Her only choice was to fight hard, to get into university, and use conventional success to reclaim her love and dignity.
Li Chongxia and Chen Haonan are together now.
What are you doing?
Where do you think you're going? Li Chongxia is with Chen Haonan. Didn't you know?
Now only one path remained for him: academic success in the Jiaokao. On the night the college entrance exams ended, graduates bid farewell to their stifling high school years with a book-burning frenzy. The blazing flames reflected those young and bewildered faces. Pushing through the noisy crowd, Zhao Shanshan stared fixedly at Li Chongxia amidst the firelight, and with every ounce of his strength he asked the question he cared about most. Yet we hear no answer. He walked alone into a dark corner, quietly awaiting fate's judgment. On the day the results were released, some wept, while others rejoiced. Zhao Shanshan squeezed into the crowd in a daze, anxiously searching the red list for his name. Not on the first sheet, nor the second, not even the last. He had failed to make the cut. Meanwhile, Li Chongxia seemed to have known the outcome all along. Without a backward glance, she hopped onto Chen Haonan's motorcycle and vanished into the distant crowd. In that moment, Zhao Shanshan's world plunged into total darkness. The double blow of heartbreak and academic failure left him utterly shattered. His mental state deteriorated as he constantly fantasized that Li Chongxia was still by his side. Confiding his agony to the mirror, he even kissed his own reflection. The shadow of lost love loomed over his entire world. After agonizing over it, he made a desperate decision. He returned to the culvert where he and Li Chongxia once lingered, and used a rope to end his failed youth. Perhaps from the moment he hung himself, he never truly lived again. Everything that followed was merely a vision in his final moments, or a product of his total mental collapse, a grand and poignant dream he wove for himself. Hearing that his childhood friend Erwa was making it big in Beijing, he boarded a train heading north. Only upon arrival did he realize that doing well simply meant working as a security guard at the Beijing Film Academy. Erwa then took Zhao Shanshan on a tour of the campus. Countless girls here are more beautiful and fashionable than Li Chongxia, but Zhao Shanshan's heart remains tethered to that small town girl. He felt that Li Chongxia was the only woman he truly desired in his life. By chance he wanders into a screening room, where the film Elena is being shown. On the screen, the radiant and elegant Milena strolls through the town, instantly captivating every man's gaze. The scene strikes Zhao Shanshan like lightning, reminding him of high school, when Li Chongxia walked across the playground, drawing the same obsessive stares from countless boys. It is at this very moment that a seed is planted in his heart. He will be a director and make a film about the youth he shared with Li Chongxia. When reality cannot be altered, cinema becomes his only salvation. He seeks to use the camera to return to the past and rewrite the agonizing ending. This is more than just a career dream. It is a calculated revenge against his own failed life. To realize this dream, he begins frequenting various entertainment circles in Beijing, hoping to cross paths with investors. Later, he actually meets a woman claiming to be incredibly wealthy. She is highly impressed by his story and agrees to invest, but on the condition that she must play the role of Li Chongxia. Faced with this absurd demand, Zhao Shanshan is in no position to refuse, and has no choice but to comply.